I hope you liked the train going up the Far North Line at Fowles Station. This was a trip to test the BSA after radically altering the charging system. I left home and crossed the Black Isle, and I went out to the Falls of Foyers, quite near Loch Ness.
Good morning. You'll notice I'm not on the ZSB, I'm back on the C15. I've just done the 20 miles across the Black Isle by the back roads to avoid the A9, but unfortunately here I am joining the A9. One of the manoeuvres I don't like. The weather's definitely getting colder, but at least today we don't have a high wind. Now my target today is to go out to Foyers, which is by Loch Ness side. It's not a long run, and Bill and I passed through it a couple of weeks ago. I thought it would be nice to see the Foyers Falls if possible. You don't have indicators to do a right-hand turn onto this lane. It's just a bit tricky. I'll bet they'll decide to change. No, they're doing well. That was handy. The hill out there covered with trees is called Tomnahurich, and it's a cemetery. There's graves all the way to the top of it. Come into doors, we just get a glimpse down Loch Ness there, and then the view is spoiled by the winds. And then our miserable Highland Council's 20-mile-an-hour limits. That is lovely. So the wee bike has made it to doors. That was actually me pressing the brake thinking I was changing gear. Very hard for your mind to adapt to changing gear with one foot in one bike and then another foot in another bike. And probably just a wee bit on the old side for it. This is Loch Ness again. You were here just 2 weeks ago. But there's less offensive wind today. The actual forecast for the day was wall-to-wall sunshine, but that's not what we've got. That's quite a bonny sight when you come back up from Loch Ness.
This is me at Boleskine, not far from Foyers. It's my experience of life that cemeteries make good places to have your lunch, except you spill all over yourself. C15 bounces up the juice too much. This is my lunchtime view. We are in Foyers, and I am going to try and find that was the Falls of Foyers. Quite interesting. Loch Ness. I gather it was made by the joining of two lochs. This is the Struth Eric War Memorial.
Wow. That is Loch Ceo. It is a beautiful loch. I'm going to just go off the road a little bit here. Just to see Loch Ceo. Is that not quite a shot? I made a film earlier in the year taking the bike out to Loch Ruthven, and we came the other way on this road then. Yeah, this is it. We don't see Loch Ashi. Just check that. Follow it down, straightens and then goes. First on the right. Pity we don't see Loch Ashi. Now we're back on the main Inverness Doors Road, heading towards Inverness, and that'll be us having done the loop. I just want you to take a look at my ammeter. It's showing discharge at the moment. This is what it did in the old setup. I'm now set up at 12 volts, negative earth. Doing a similar thing. There can only be two things that are doing this, and that is either the stator has got some sort of breakdown and isn't delivering power within a certain rev range, or the condenser. That is the only two electrical components that can be causing it. Could also be a dodgy ammeter. Every time I have measured the voltage, it's giving about 14 volts as long as I rev it. See, there's Tom the Hurich with the graves right up to the top of it. Death by pelican crossings. My dad used to be the minister of that church there. Here's Loch Ceo. When I was a boy, Manlochie was really quiet. Black Isle was really quiet. It's just so busy now. I've stopped in a forest on the Black Isle just to grab something to eat that I picked up in Manlochie. Again, I'm going for healthy eating, but the C15 has kept going. I still have a charging problem. It may be a pseudo problem, I don't know, but I'm chugging along. It's not the most exciting place to stop, but I needed a wee rest and something to eat. That's the battery's standing voltage. Switch on the power, drops a wee bit. Let's start her up.